I ran around to the back garden with my neighbour and he said one of the cats was in the back garden lying there, and it was Minnie, yeah. I don't really remember much for those couple of minutes. I just remember holding her in my arms, not knowing what to do, just, yeah, panicked. I just miss her loads.
Hey, you're on video. It's him.
I just feel you're not doing enough. You should be doing more, and the idea that it could happen to another animal, any animal. Why should anyone be put through this? Because they want to have fun. This is their idea of fun. We haven't been having fun. We can't sleep. We can't do things as normal because all I'm thinking about is Minnie's not at home, and my children had to see that and had to go through that. I had to put my children through that pain because of them. It's hard to get your mindset to coping with something that you don't expect you're ever going to have to cope with, and it affects you in ways you don't think. They had no need that day to come past the houses near anyone's animals, anyone's children, and cause chaos in the village like they had prior, because there's a video showing one of the hounds nearly getting killed on the roads by a car prior to them coming past our houses. She was scared when she came home. She'd been abused and she thought we might do the same, but she grew to trust us and she was so affectionate. She used to bite my hair at night, sleep on my pillow, and she was like my little shadow. She was my little best friend and I adored her. It's so hard without her. It's really, really hard. I don't want to cry now. I just miss her loads. Our home's, like I said, not a home anymore. It's not. Minnie's love was the most important thing. She made life better just because she was so special and so grateful for us. And I don't want anyone else to feel like this. He looks behind and then he throws. And I know the distance he threw her. And then he got someone to check the hedge from the hunt for her after. And we were all freaking out thinking, they've got another cat. And then we realised she's come up to get Minnie. But Minnie hit a tree in the garden, halfway through the garden, and fell down. But he literally launched her as far as he could get her. It was instinct to check he wasn't being watched and then get rid of evidence. Minnie was evidence to him, that's all she was. They just think they're going to carry on as normal. They're just hoping for the best outcome for them. They're not hoping for the best for us or the wildlife or any other animal. They just want to carry on with what they were doing and get away with this. And they've taken the most important thing they could ever take off us. So I will do everything I can to stop them. What he did and how it's caught proves everything. It's bad enough when your animal dies, normally, of illness or something, but for her to go in an undignified manner that she did, that's not right. It's not normal. Before they went, I know how you feel. My dog died at Christmas. I kept thinking that night, he's eating his tea, he's doing everything he normally would, but he's just taken part in killing my animal. And to them, that's normal. You want to think people are animal lovers and care and want to look after their animals, but that isn't always the case. And if we all thought it was a lovely world, then hunting wouldn't be happening, would it? They wouldn't still be out. Why are they still going out? Why? The legislation protects them. The loopholes protect them. There's no protection for any animal. They get away with it because the laws are not tight enough for what they're meant to be. They're not fit for purpose. Every animal needs protection from them. Every animal. They don't deserve the protection. They're the ones that are going out killing for fun. The animals aren't doing them any harm, so why are the innocent party not protected? It's not the hounds' fault at all. I've never blamed the hounds. I hear the hounds every day since, and I'm not angry with the hounds. They breed the hounds unnecessarily. They're making them do this. If they love their hounds, then why do they starve them? Why do they keep them in a cold kennel crying? I hear the hounds, I can hear their sorrow. They aren't loved. That isn't love. They get shot at a young age. They don't get taken to a vet like a regular domestic animal. They don't get smoothed and cuddled. That isn't love. It felt reassuring when this went big because people realised that she mattered and this matters and this shouldn't be happening. This isn't normal. This is disturbing. This is like something from a horror film, but it's acceptable to some degree to some people. They're just intertwined in our society under everything, and they're just getting away with it. And if we can highlight it now with Minnie dying, then that's what we're going to do. That's what we have to use this in a positive way. The amount of people that have contacted us horrified at what has happened, people are just shocked. They don't want that to happen to their animals. They don't want to have to feel unsafe in our own homes. A lot of my neighbours and my friends locally in the village, we hate them. We hate what they do. They may think it's socially acceptable, but it's not. It's not. It's outdated. It's not normal. It's just organised dogfighting that's okay, meant to be okay. It's not okay. I hate the idea of being seen. I hate being on photos and camera, but this opportunity is like too big, like amazing. I think for Minnie, like if she can change things for everyone, that was maybe her job. She was very special. She was so special. I want Minnie to be a catalyst for change. She was so important to us, and that makes me feel guilty because every animal matters, and now this puts it into perspective that every fox, every cat that's been killed previously, this shouldn't be happening. It's not going to happen again. I don't want it to happen again. Why are they allowed to carry on doing this? I'm quite naive, and I thought everyone was similar to me and they wanted to help animals. And when you think there are people in the world that don't want to help and they do anything to protect themselves and they don't care, that's really hard to deal with, and that's hard to bring your children up knowing that there are people like that. But I think everything to do with their campaign has showed us that there are really kind people and they outweigh the evil people. If you have any compassion for animals, people, if you care, then you'd want to change this. The hunting ban was meant to be there to protect wildlife, people's domestic animals. This isn't happening. We can see it's clearly not happening. They're still doing what they want to do for fun. So please, let's do something to change this. Sign the petition for us. You've been all so great, and we thank you for your support so far, and we just need as many signatures as possible to stop this happening again. Please help us and sign, and get all your friends and family to sign as well, please.